Salute, salute. Welcome back to RickTv. Just got done. Actually, just got done recording the podcast. Wanted to chop it up about this Lloyd Banks situation, man. Lloyd Banks had announced that, his Cold Corner 3 project, he's going to charge $100. And, I see a lot of people, with a lot of different things to say. Some people with it, some people giving backlash. My thing is this, like, if Lloyd Banks want to charge $100 for his project, then he should charge $100 for his project. You know what I'm saying? We're not Lloyd Banks. Lloyd Banks has a fan base. Lloyd Banks is one of the best rappers, right? So if he wants 100 for his project, he should get 100 for his project, right? If you're a fan like me, you're going to support the project. If you're not, then you're not. Don't criticize the man because he's doing something that he feels the need to do. That's for him. He wants to do that. Who am I to say, yo, Banks, you shouldn't do X, Y, Z? You know what I'm saying? This is his career. I'm sure he sat back. I'm sure he looked at his analytics. I'm sure he knows or even have a rough idea of how many units he will sell, what he's going to make and all that. Why am I going to sit here and knock him for selling his music? You want him to put it on the streaming platform so y'all can download it for free? I see people, yo, it's so much free music, whatever. Then, like, what you complaining about? If you feel like it's so much free music out, why are you going to knock somebody who, if he put it on a streaming platform, you know how much, like, you got to play, how much 1,000 streams is? You understand what I'm saying? This ain't like back in the days, man. This ain't like back in the days, yo. 1,000 streams is like point something. This ain't like 1,000 people. Like, somebody could stream your album 1,000 times is not the same as 1,000 people buying your album for, $14.99 or $12.99 or $15.99 like it was back in the days. It ain't the same. So even if Banks could come out and be like, yo, I'm going to do, $100 a pop, and I'm gonna move 1,000 units and make 100 bands. What are we talking about? You know what I mean? Lloyd Banks still got shows. Lloyd Banks still streams. Like, you talking like you never heard of him before. He just popped out the blue like, yo, I'm fucking, Jack the Rapper, and I'm about to charge $100 for my shit, and we ain't never heard a single, a song, a freestyle, or nothing. Lloyd Banks is from a legendary group. He has a catalog. He has fans. Y'all don't follow Lloyd Banks. Y'all don't see he still do shows. Y'all don't see he still puts out music. Y'all don't see he still streams. Y'all don't see people still support him. What are y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? What are y'all talking about, man? It's wild. Like, even if that's not your thing, even if it's something that you're not going to do, you can't knock him for doing it. You ain't Lloyd Banks. You ain't sitting there spending hours writing this shit. You ain't sitting here paying for beats. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Banks, he probably got a studio in the crib or whatever the case, but you're not sitting here with the engineer. This shit niggas don't just wake up out the blue and be like, new album. Like, yo, that shit take time. That shit take dedication. And on top of that, why wouldn't you want to support somebody who's actually passionate about the culture, right? Yo, do y'all know what the state of this culture look like? Are y'all fans of this shit? Like, do you know how horrible hip hop culture is right now? Like, look at the biggest artists or the artists that they're pushing. Look. Do y'all not see what's going on? Why wouldn't you want to support a nigga who actually got a passion for the culture? We're not talking about rap music. We're talking about rap culture. It's a difference. You understand what I'm saying? You could like rap music. You could like hip hop. That don't mean you're part of the hip hop culture. This shit is a culture. You understand? The way you dress, the way you talk, all that is part of the culture. You just feeling like, yo, I like rap music, but nothing else about it. You ain't in the culture. You just like the music. Support that man. You understand what I'm saying? Like, how hard is it? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you don't want to support that man, you ain't got to knock that man because you don't understand it. This ain't your career. This ain't for you to understand. That's like somebody telling me something about my podcast. If I'm looking at my podcast analytics right now and it says, yo, damn, yo, if I sell this podcast for 100, yo, all I got to do is move this to make my money and more on top of that. Yo, I'm going to sell it for this. And then here comes a stranger who don't know my personal analytics and know what I'm looking at to tell me to not sell my podcast for whatever I feel like selling my podcast for. That makes no sense to me. Y'all niggas is so used to getting shit for free that when it's time to spend a little bit of paper, you don't want to do it. That's wild to me. You understand what I'm saying? That's wild. So, I mean, look, man, I say it like this. If anybody going to charge $100, he's definitely one of the people that should be afforded the luxury to charge that. You know what I'm saying? He done gave out classic music, classic mixtapes, part of a legendary group, all that. They changed the code. They changed the way hip hop was going at a time. You know what I'm saying? They did that. So it ain't like this is just some random fucking Joe Blow talking about I'm gonna charge 100. Come on, this is Lloyd Banks. He's one of the greatest rappers of all time. You cannot deny that. Why y'all knocking him? Look at this landscape of music. We be lucky if we got hip hop in a few years. You motherfuckers is bugging. We gonna be lucky if we got music. Then your ass gonna be wishing you had some new fucking Lloyd Banks. When they shut all this shit down, you gonna be wishing you had some banks. So support, man. Support. And if you're not gonna support, no need to knock that man. That's his career. That's what he chose to do. He just put out projects every year for the past like 4 years. Quality projects. He's been in the game 20 plus years. He don't have to do it. Think about whoever your favorite rappers was at the time when G Unit popped, right? 01. Let's take it back to 01. Let's just say from 01 to now, who in that class of artists is putting out consistently good music? Let's just go from 01 to now. That's like 24 years, 23 years, or whatever the case. Who's putting out consistent music? Who's putting out good music from that class? And y'all want to tear a nigga down because he want to charge 100 for his project. Why can't he charge 100 for his project? Y'all bugging, man. Y'all bugging, man. Like I said, man, with the way this is going, we'll see how this shit look in a few years. Y'all gonna be wishing y'all had some new Lloyd Banks. I'm telling you, yo, this shit is gonna be extinct, man. You mean like hip hop is looking crazy, yo. We don't own shit. We don't support shit. Man, listen, man, salute Banks, man. If you want to charge 100, charge 100, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Salute. This is RickTv, man. I'm out of here.